Hello everyone, Specter here and welcome to Star Citizen, and today is the 9th day of the 2952 IAE. So the last manufacturer, RSI, is right here. You got quite a lot of ships in here and a few ships I want to try it out as well. Not a few, but maybe one or two, but anyway, so let's see. Sorry, I haven't really, I just arrived here so I'm not so sure, but wait, what? Never mind. So let's see. Okay, so on the right hand side, so okay, fine. Now this time I'm going to talk about the ships from left to right and then go to that room, and then we will go downstairs to take a look at the ships and hologram down there. So let's get to it first, shall we? So over here, this one is an Andromeda, and the whole thing, I talked about this ship before, and the cargo bay is kind of lowered due to some reasons, and it looks like, technically it looks like a Taurus, but the Taurus will be a little bit longer, and also how to define it, we'll be looking at the tail. So the front would be similar, but the tail cannot lie, since the Taurus don't have the like a snub fighter holding bay in here, so it would be empty. So if you find the Taurus, then it means that this one shall be empty. But now you can see there's a Merlin in here, which I introduced it. I believe it would be like Argo Day. Yeah, so this is a Merlin with two guns at the wingtip here, or wing, underneath the wing, and it can be your escort fighter, and since Andromeda would be a kind of ship set for combat, so well, so basically it is so similar to the other Constellation series of ships, so there's no differences technically. In here you can hold a Ursa Rover, rock DS, or like a mining rock in here. And if you saw my video before, like mining with a rock on the surface of Daymar, then you can see I was using something looks like this. Of course, I was using a Taurus instead. And very interestingly, this one you can actually lower your ramp from here, so that well, if you're in a vehicle and you can ask someone to help you out by lowering this by pressing the button in here. So obviously everything would be without lights, and the toilets technically it now is still empty. So nothing changed since 3.14, so well, yeah. There's nothing for me to say a little bit more about this ship. And as I said, this ship is a combat variant among all the Constellation series of ships, so you got a lot of like firepower out of it. So you have a lot of missiles as well, like a strong, very strong firepower, like with guns. Over here, this is a Aquila. Aquila is a kind of expedition type of constellation. Now, how to define it? We'll be looking at the front. So the glass over here will be pointy, right? It's just like a Taurus, obviously. But for the Aquila, however, it's roundish. So this is the way you define which one is which one. So Aquila would be very unique by having this kind of roundish type of glass at the front. So inside would be similar. So I'm not going to talk more about it. And of course, you're at the back in here. You will have a Merlin in here as well, as an escort fighter, and also you still have some firepower out of it, like some missiles as well. And here, this one is a Mantis. Mantis is an interdiction ship. So I made a video about like box delivery missions, and I was using a Mantis to play around. So, well, currently Mantis is not very useful, but in 3.18, after 3.18, probably would be a little bit more useful than now. Why? Because cargo refractor become one of the things, so it means that you can drag people out of quantum travel, and then like kind of blasting their ships so that, well, you can take their cargo with your friends. So, well, good luck for you. And the only place for you to get in and out of a ship would be from this ramp. So, if I want to get back on it, it will be a little bit difficult because, well, yeah, lucky for me, because if it's always turned into like rent, and technically it's not a good thing. I made a video about this ship already, so not talk too much about it. Very luckily that you can see a modern washroom out of it instead of some like flipping washroom in like flipping toilet in like colors red, I believe, and some hiding washrooms like I don't know, in some other ships. This one is very traditional. It's like a Japanese type of washroom, like toilet. Now here, this one of the new ships of the RSI. We called it Scorpius. Not the Scorpion, no, Scorpius. I forgot about it, but technically that's the same thing. So basically, it's a heavy fighter. According to the new video about this Scorpius, sorry. It looks like very cool, but in reality, I would say, I mean, in practical, I would say is not as good as like a heavy fighter of like, for example, Hurricane. I got my reasons for that. Not because it's not good. It's functional wise, it's very good, but just simply because design issues make it not that ideal. So I think I will make a video about it like in the future. Not right now, I believe, because I want to fully cover like in-game credits and stuff, or maybe not, I don't know. Just depends on my schedule. I don't know. I'm currently kind of busy nowadays. So you can enter your enter via this ladder into the ship. So, well, you can choose pilot seat and co-pilot seat in here, technically. So I choose pilot seat, and then, like, in theory, I should be inside of yeah, some lagging and stuff. What is going on here? I can't get inside of the ship. What happened? Okay, finally I can get inside, which is very nice. To be honest, before this, I borrowed someone's Scorpius to kind of like play around. So in theory, it's a kind of good ship. And at least the design itself, you won't have so many panels like blocking your view, which is very nice, to be honest. Yeah, as a fighter. But as I said, not really about itself. It's more likely about the design of a ship. Make this not perfect for like fast deployment and stuff. But never mind about it. Yeah, since I will talk more about it later in the future, so just leave this, will be fine. Right, so now this one, I believe this one is a Phoenix. Why I'm certain about this? Because you see these glasses in here. So the Phoenix is a luxury type of constellations. You see a lot of beds and stuff inside of it, and some fancy fish tank with a constellation Phoenix inside of it as well, broken into pieces, which can bring you some bad memories. Or I said it before, it looks like some sort of bad omen about the ship. What will go on, like what will happen to the ship in here. Now you can't really see where you should go, which is a problem. I believe that is this way, if I memorize it correctly. Here. Alright, so with the elevator lowered down, then I shall go upstairs inside of the ship. And as you can see, there's a lot of things in here. Whoa, that's scary. So you have a lot of seats in here, and you have a table for meeting and stuff. You have a bar to drink and get drunk. Keep the pilot out of there, okay? So as I said, there's a bad omen in here. As you can see, there's a constellation Phoenix inside of it, broken into pieces underneath the water. So it's like telling you what will happen to the ship, which is not good. And you should have a top in here, but sorry, I can't really find anything like open this thing. So well, I really tried, but yeah, I can't really do anything to it. So well, so this ship got many good things about at the back of the ship here, but of course at the front would be very similar to the Constellation's ships by giving you an industrial type of feeling. And look at the washroom, still as same as usual. Am I supposed to, like, can I get a... What is going on here? Alright, that is terrifying. Like, currently the server is kind of odd. I'm not so sure why, but yeah. And over there, this one is the Taurus, which is the latest version of all the Constellation ships. It's a cargo variant, longer in length. Okay. You can carry more cargo. I believe it's 174 SC of cargo, or 176. I forgot already. Something like 170 something. Okay. It got longer haul, so that if you are going to park the Constellation Taurus would be a little bit harder compared to the other Constellation series of ships. And this ship, I will make a video about it because I purchased this one already a long time ago, but I keep on not saying anything to it until recently. I may have a chance to talk about it because, well, cargo refactors, right? And it turns out this base is kind of useful in the future, probably. Let me go. Yeah, but I tried it in 316, like put some truck boxes in here, and it turns out it fall off from the ship. Yeah, just say bye-bye to a bunch of credits. But never mind about it, it wiped already, so well. Yeah, so basically it's quite nice. Oh, by the way, if any one of you like scared of like having some bugs like exit the ship and it will explode or something, then you can exit from here through the airlock, which many people would do it for some reasons, but for me, less likely I would do it. But let's introduce it how to do it by opening the airlock in here, jump to here, and just simply go downstairs like this. That would be fun. Perfect. Now, did I go? Okay, now let's go to the small showroom over there. Alright, so everyone, here comes the showroom of the Auroras, and for some reasons they put a Mantis right in the middle, which I will not cover it anymore as I talked about it already. So to be honest, except for one Aurora, the others I technically didn't talk about it. So, to be honest, I don't know which one is which one as well, so maybe I need to take a look at those panels. This one is a CL. CL, I believe that is maybe is it a cargo variant of it? I forgot already. Let me have a look. Yeah, so it's a cargo variant of it, and it should have more cargo space compared to the other Auroras. and your cargo will be stuck in here, and currently no cargo, of course, so we can't see it. As same as the other Auroras, you can just enter the ship through here, or the other side of the ship itself. And in order to get inside of the pilot seat, you squeeze yourself like this and get inside. But sometimes you may stuck between the seats, which quite frustrating. So at least in 314, that is quite common for me. So well, yeah. And you have a bed for you to lock out, so it's quite good for starter ship. Alright, so over here you can see there's a ES. ES I think is the cheapest among all the Auroras, like $20 already only. With US dollars, of course, but I'm not so sure what is that for. Oh, it's a Pathfinder. Okay, so in theory speaking, as a Pathfinder, it means that you've got more fuels for you to burn, and obviously you can see the rack for the cargo would be a little bit smaller compared to the CL over there, which is a longer version of it. See? So this thing is like right at the back of it, while this one is like in the middle of it. So you can tell. So 3 SCU I believe, while that one is 5 SCU of cargo. But it shows no differences if you are not purchasing drugs and stuff. Alright, so this one is a LX. LX is I forgot already again. Oh, it's a Pathfinder again? So, well, I'm not so sure why you got so many Pathfinders anyway. I am not really like understand why, but yeah, so Pathfinder it is. So usually Pathfinders got more fuels to burn, as same as the ES then. So this one I think is an MR according to the color. Yeah, MR is a starter ship of a starter package you can get. A long time ago, like the cheapest one probably would be the Aurora MR as well as the Mustang Alpha. People will say that you should get the Mustang Alpha, as that one will be a little bit expensive in game compared to the MR, but well, it shows no differences technically. Yeah, so well, up to you. If you want a bed to lock out and stuff, and you can choose the MR, while if you want more combat out of it, then you can choose the Mustang Alpha. Up to you guys. But personally, I choose neither because, well, I would choose, if I have a chance to choose right now, I may choose a cutter. Of course, I'm not telling people like you should buy it, but anyway, I'm not encouraging any people to buy like too expensive things in this game, since it's not finished developing as like, yeah. And this one with more guns on board, technically this one would be the combat variant LN. So LN is like is it Legionnaire or something like that? I forgot already. Yeah, but it's a light fighter after all, so LN, okay? So I made a video about this one. This particular Aurora, so you can check out my video, especially for the Cantonese one. Someone just jumped off from the sky and then like dropped right behind my ship and stuff. It's quite interesting. Alright, so let's move on. Alright, so everyone, can you see here? It's an Ursa Rover. If you always go to the prison and you don't want to serve your time inside of it, you'll always be a friend of the Ursa Rover if you're lucky enough. Why I would say that? Because, well, in the prison, if you broke out, and there is some containers which may have a chance to contain an Ursa Rover inside of it. That would be a lifesaver, if you can get one Ursa Rover from that container, because, well, usually you escape from the prison, you will run out of air and stuff, and you can get inside of it and exchange the airs and like refresh and drive your way out of the prison. I forgot to purchase this ship from Lawville, which causes a lot of frame rate issues. So maybe I will go to Lawville again later after the IAE to talk about the ship. But to be honest, this one is quite interesting ship or vehicle. So you have driver and passenger sitting here. You've got some seating here, like a jump seating here, and you can hold cargo in here as well. I believe you also got some cargo grid in here. If you don't lower these seats, you have 2 spaces for you to get in and out of the ship, which is very nice as well. At least you can bring your larger cargo from here, from the ramp, while you can get your people in and out from this tiny thing. Well, to be honest, this thing is a little bit stubby, but, well, it looks cool. Really. Okay, so let's move on. Alright, so here comes a ship from RSI. From the outlook of it without color, you can't really tell what is that. But, well, it doesn't seem like the new ship of the Galaxy. I'm not so sure. Is it like the medical ship? I don't know. Let's look at here. Oh yeah, it's a medical ship Apollo. So this one is a medical ship that you got some med bay inside of it. You got some very great scanners inside of it as well. So, well, in the future probably would be a very nice individual hospital ship to work around, from places to places to carry wounded around. It would be better than the colors red, to be honest, but yeah, so not so sure, but nowadays they haven't really developed anything about it still, so very unfortunate. Maybe in the future we will see it. Okay, so this one, is it a new ship? Let me take a look. No, still no. Okay, so this one is a Polaris. Polaris is a ship with a lot of size 10 torpedoes on board. And it costs a lot as well. But to be honest, right now, we don't have anything about this ship's development as well at all. And you got a hangar up there, which we can't see anything due to my height is not that good. I wish I have a ladder to take a look at it. But yeah, Polaris, yes, very sad ship as well. To see it only hiding in here instead of walking around, travel around in the bus. But nowadays, even for size 9 torpedoes will be quite deadly to technically most of the ships. The Aegis can take three size 9s can take away its shield and the Aegis shield. If you talk about maybe 6 of them can carry it, kind of kill it, probably. So 6 size 9s can kill an Aegis for now, if they hit. So Polaris size 10 probably, I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 hits will take away the Aegis, or 3, I don't know, who knows. Now let's take a look at the others in here. Oh yeah, this one is a new ship. So the RSI Galaxy. So from the new video from Star Citizen, like YouTube, it seems like I mean, no one really knows what happened inside. But for me, which according to the price point and also the feature of the ship, it looks like an Endeavor, the Misk Endeavor. But the differences between these ships, these two ships would be, the Endeavor, you can be modular, but you are mounting those items outside, the modules outside of the ship. While in here, in this RSI Galaxy, you are mounting it inside of it. So technically, for modular speaking, of course both of them are good, but for the RSI Galaxy will be focused on one thing at a time, while the Endeavor will be able for you to focus more than one thing at a time, since you've got a garden modules, you've got a hangar, you've got a medbay modules as well, like scanner modules. I forgot what kind of modules as well. What is that sound? Oh my god. Anyway, so you can do more things in an Endeavor than inside of the RSI Galaxy. But the downside of the Endeavor would be, since those modules will be outside of the ship, it means that it will suffer more damage if someone attacked your ship, and also if the core ship left the scene. I mean, the core ship left the main part of the ship. The main part of the ship cannot move at all. So it's just like yeah, it turns out you may cause the main part of the ship in danger if like the core part of the ship just left at that time when the pirates attacked. But the RSI Galaxy, however, since those modules will be inside of the hull, so more protection it would be. But the shield size, to be honest, is the same as the Constellation. So, well, the size would be nearly double of the Constellations, but the shield, the protection would be the same. So you can't really tell that this is a good ship for like a combat or so, if you are like trying to use this ship as combat vehicle, which is not ideal at all. Yeah, so you better to use it like just normal living, like kind of working. That would be fine. Yeah, because to be honest, this ship got a similar size or bigger in size comparing to even for the Perseus, the RSI Perseus. So, well, it means that it's quite easy for pirates to hit your ships, right? If you are bigger, while you have a weaker protection out of it. But yeah, so maybe in the future they will change something. And the price point itself, if you just simply buy the ship, is around 350 to 380. But of course, the modules, you need to separate them to buy them separately. So currently, as I know, it seems like the refinery modules would be a little bit cheaper, but in the future they probably will give up more different kind of modules for this ship, which, well, don't rush your way to buy this ship yet, to be honest. Okay, now let's move on. And this one is a Perseus. You can tell the size will be similar to the Galaxy over there, but you can tell that you got some turrets up here and down here as well. Those are size 7 guns, and well, I will make a video about this ship after the IAE in the future, probably, I don't know. But I was trying my very best to talk about the concept ships, as well as the Galaxy. I will talk about it in the future as well. But this ship is kind of good. I mean, not just simply because it's good looking. It's because like you need less crew to control the ship. So, well, of course, you need many gun gunners to help you to control these big turrets as well as those remote turrets. But yeah, the whole ship you need less crew to operate, to be honest, which makes this ship a little bit. I think personally, I think that is quite good. Yeah, if that's the case. So, well, yeah, maybe in the future I will talk more about it. So, basically, that's it for today's video about the RSI showroom or RSI day, the 9th day of the 2952 IAE. I hope you guys enjoy, and I shall see you guys next time. And now I'm going to get to that Scorpius and try around. So, see you guys next time. Bye bye.